If you click on this video, it's not by chance, this is God's will. Today, God says that He is a debt-forgiving God. Since you were punished twice as much for your mistakes, I will also fix your financial mistakes and the times you now see that you weren't careful enough. There have been claims that I will not help my children get out of problems that they caused by making bad choices. This claim is not true. You can't earn my love and attention. I walk through your life with unwavering kindness that grows stronger every morning. You have my undying love, and I will always feel that way about you. Love can't fail. When you accept my love, you enter the safe world of my unwavering favor. If you do something wrong, I will punish you, but I am not a silly or arbitrary God who enjoys doing so. Let yourself off the hook, I've forgiven you. Accept through faith that the problem and its solutions will be found, and do not let yourself be trapped again by the chain of bondage. I know this may go against what most people are taught, but I choose to please the Father and ignore the unjust authority of religious judgment. The Father shows how much He loves us no matter what. Please let me protect, guide, and usher you to a new place and a new start, where mistakes from the past won't hold you back and new insights will give you hope and promise. Today, God says that different points of view hurt religion. A person's thoughts and feelings form their opinions. Faith comes from knowing things intuitively and through my word and my inner voice that speaks to you. Make the choice today not to speculate and instead rely on my essence, which is given to you through the blessing of my Spirit, to heal, restore, and guide you in everything. Do not fall, says the Father. In the quiet times between your thoughts, bend your ear down and listen for my words. There is no way for confusion to come from the place inside you where I live. Take down the view-blocking bars and gates. Use the objective truths in my word and the fair decisions from my throne to test your ideas. I have judged you and found you to be perfect as if you had never broken the law. Take the cleansing, the Father says. Wash yourself in the potential of someone for whom all things are possible. This is because you chose to listen to my voice instead of the limiting thoughts of your sense-ruled mind or the opinions of others who never saw you in the light of redemption. Today is your free day, and you are allowed to be joyful, powerful, and an example. I will never leave you, forsake you, or let anyone or anything hurt you in any way, says your Father. God tells you today that you didn't want to be normal. What the heck is normal? Normal is not fun. Going nowhere is normal. Being normal means having a life that is within the realm of what is possible. I built your human core around a framework that was made to go beyond the limits of what is possible. You won't go down and burn. You will succeed if you don't give up. All options are possible if you believe them. Some people only think about the boring, trite, and shortened goals of desperate normalcy. The Father says, I have called you to greater things. So, make up your mind right now to reach escape velocity from social norms and your worries and fears. I know that you are worried. Don't be afraid, go ahead. Follow me even though your ears are ringing quickly and your heart is beating quickly. The Father promises, I am with you. I will keep you from falling. Other people have failed, but they shouldn't be your example. I have called on you to go bravely where others have died of fear. They will say, "It will never work," but you will find it funny as I make your greatest hopes and dreams come true. Today, the angels tell you not to let your mind get in the way of your heart's desire to follow my word. The setbacks you're experiencing right now are divine arrangements meant to help you move to a state of ease and less stress. I know it might be awkward, but you did tell me you trusted me, right? Because of this, don't change your mind right now. I won't leave you where you are because I won't let you live a life without any happiness. I'm stepping up the pressure not to kill you, but to free you from all restrictions and get you to a place of total freedom and prosperity. The way things are now doesn't show how your spiritual or natural settings will be in the future. Are you ready for change? Thank you for changing. Look for ways to change. Make the necessary changes. The Father wants things to change, and I will make them so. Today is a new day. Today is a new day, and you are now walking with me, starting a new way of life and a new way of making decisions that will affect your future. It's time to get rid of the old way of thinking and align your ideas with your faith. This will put faith in charge where logic used to be. Get up, says the Father. Get up and feel refreshed, because a new gift is about to come into your life. God says today that there will be a great awakening on earth. There will soon be a new outpouring of my Spirit that will stop Earth's spiritual fall before it starts. The winds of the kingdom are about to blow across the land, which makes the media recognize and report on the coming of change. There will be no empty words during this revival. Instead, brave and bold actions will be taken by people who know their God and are not afraid to do great things in my name. In the future, God's people will no longer be sad about a time of revival and visitation that is over. Instead, they will walk in the glory reign of my goodness upon the world. The pessimists will have nothing to complain about, says the Father. Believe it or not, my government and my glory are growing all over the world. You are meant to be a participant, but also a first participant, as you pull away with me and choose to strengthen yourself with the resources of heaven for a new day, a new season, and a new time when the claims of Christ will be faced by the nations of the earth in a whole new way. Today, God says, my mercy will last forever, and my patience will last longer than anyone could hope for. When people insult, reject, and judge others, I refresh my mercy, even for those who fight against it and give up their mercy. Hell wasn't made for people, it was made for angels who rebelled and left their natural home. There was no place for punishment made for man because I made him in my image. Since I don't need to be punished, I don't enjoy seeing bad people fail. My right arm is full of forgiveness, grace, and loving kindness. Take advantage of my kindness, nations of the world, for I will heal the land and the water and save people from the many waters that are destroying and upsetting things. Before the video continues, please like the video, share it with your family and write Amen in comment. Today, as you go about your day, be a minister of healing. Let my beauty burst out of you and shine on everyone, even those who don't deserve it or appreciate it. I love them. Give your love to those who are annoying and don't believe. Give your love to those who are mean and disgusting. Let go of those who have hurt you and lied to you. Forgive, give up, gift, and move forward. As a result, you are not a child of rage, so choose today not to feel angry toward people who criticize and undermine you. God the Father says that love can't fail. Untangle your love today, because love is who I am. As you love without conditions, even those who reject and insult you, you gain the kindness, grace, and favor you've been missing in your life. Today, angels are saying that the voice of reason does not always speak for me. My voice is led by instincts and won't give in to other people's ideas or the limitations of the situation. The Father was told to accept the impossible and set goals that are in line with what most people think is silly and makes no sense. Abraham left without knowing where he was going and relied on me to guide him and the 318 people living in his home every day. How much more will I care for you if I cared deeply for Abraham in the desert? I understand what you need and have heard your plea. Through my soft, quiet words, I am ready to lead and guide you. Do not listen to the loud and constant voice of fear and worry. That's not my voice, it's the enemy's, using haste to distract you from what's important. Find a place at my feet in the middle of the chaos and learn about me. When things get too much for you, look at me and ask, Father, how will you get me out of this tight spot? I am always ready to help you and offer my peace online to keep you stable, no matter what is going on in the outside world. Let's go because there are mountains to climb and enemies to defeat. God is telling us today to seek His help through the sun. In that spot, my son is holding my right hand. He has come back to life. Even though he is perfect and pure, prayer is an important part of his life. You have to pray if he has to. Prayer is putting into words my will as shown to you in my word and the voice of the speaker. To avoid having to deal with the tyranny of the pressing, I'm making my voice louder in your life. I will calm the waves of disagreement, and amid chaos, I will show myself to you in a clear and certain way. I know what I want to do and am telling you about it. It's not true that there are no instructions when there are questions. Leave. Leave with joy and let peace guide you. Don't expect a man to bring you problems. Instead, expect the answer that I am in your now situation. You have understood my will, and now it is your job to say my will back to me in prayer. You will need to ask, declare, and proclaim, because I'm not shy or afraid. What I said I would do, shall I not do it? Let your tongue pray, and I will use those words as living coals on the altar of heaven to make them come true in your life and on earth. I would have everyone, men and women, pray everywhere with all kinds of prayers and requests. The things you have been looking forward to, waiting for, and desperately wanting are in those celestial deals. The Father tells you to pray out loud because that's how grace, anointing, and power will come to you and make your wishes come true. Angels tell you that your job today is to take back the space inside you that Satan has taken over. The enemy has worked together to take away your peace and poise. Stand up to the enemy with poise and calmness. Keeping calm during an attack makes your enemy lose motivation, leaving him tired and downcast. Bring me your worries, concerns, and distractions. Give them to me, says the Father, for they are mine and not yours. I will take on your responsibilities, and you will receive my glory. Give all of your worries to me. I care about what you need. You don't carry loads and lies. You are my glory. I don't want to bring glory to earth that doesn't come from you freely and strongly. I don't want to do anything on earth without you being there. Significantly more people are on your side than those who are against you. You and I are the majority against Satan's armies, who are trying to break my promise to be loyal to you. This day, feel better. Choose a glory perception over a fear perception. Align yourself with the saved, who don't hold back, and who want to fully embrace my plans for their lives. These days, God tells us not to look back. As I said before, beloved, don't look back. You shouldn't think about the past. Instead, think about the future. I have planned important and amazing rewards for those who follow my spirit and follow my lessons. According to the Lord, He has important and great things to do on earth. But I need people who are ready, obedient, and humble. I need people who are ready to give up things they want in this world and give their whole lives, without any conditions, to me. They only think about me, not compromising or giving in to worldly pressures. They are so obedient that they work within my spirit. It's not because of strength. Not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, I have told you many times. It is not your strength or human power that will do the things I want to do on earth. It is my spirit. Your God says, the only way you can take part is to walk in my spirit, but you have to set yourself apart to be with me. According to God, today is the start of a new chapter in your life story. In this case, the start of something new. We are now in a time of new starts, and I have finished writing about old routes and strategies. I say it again, the time is now. Can you handle the word now as an answer? Take part in the present moment of my plans. There's no need to wait any longer. Even though your enemy wants to keep you stuck in the past, I say that the past is behind you and the way forward is now clear. The Father says everything is okay. Go ahead and do what you were supposed to do. Do the thing I told you to do in my order. Don't listen to the doubters and critics who think they know what I want, because they have no idea the way I have planned for you in life. Don't be scared. Water will come out of the rock, and food will be spread out on the ground as needed. Today, I smile at you and put my hand on you. Everything is fine. Today, angels are saying that past interactions are over. You prayed, looked for, begged, and reached out, but nothing worked. Let go. Go ahead. Instead of focusing on broken relationships from the past, you are emotionally invested in my kingdom and my goals. Please forgive. Free up. Send blessings. Go ahead. There will be a day of judgment, but it's not today. Leave the place where sorrow lives and start a new journey filled with happiness and light. According to the Father, I do not write in stone. I make marks in the sand. Situations and people change, and my goals for you change depending on how open the people involved are. Even though being alone isn't ideal, there are times when choosing by yourself is the only way to move forward in the kingdom. I'm not going to leave you. I will never leave you. Before the video continues, I request you to comment amen and please help me by doing super thanks. Your support means a lot to us. God says, today I'm putting you on your terms with me. Today, you will take charge of your way in my kingdom and stop relying on other people to coach you or give you training wheels. I told you that you can't do some of the things you asked for until you are ready to take charge of your spiritual growth. I'm taking you out of the endless childhood of believers and leading you to become a son, which means you have the right to grow and become fully grown in my kingdom. The Father tells you that your life has a purpose. You are being asked to do something, and it doesn't involve sitting around and watching other people do it. The Father told them to stop. Stop complaining about how incompetent and unprepared you are all the time. Today is the day and now is the time. Do what your calling tells you to do. I will show you the way, but I'm sure you will screw up and fall. After that, I will make those mistakes pay off and show how faithful I am. The Father says that the training wheels have been taken off and that you are now truly following your calling and destiny. Are you all set? This is going to be the most exciting time of your life. Angels say that I am clearing up any confusion or misunderstandings in your relationship with me today. My voice will be clear for you to hear. My voice could be heard in the cool of the day, and it will be heard all over your land, coming to life and being known like never before. My music is starting to echo through your life, and I'm going to come up to you. You will hear my sound moving in the inner zephyrs and currents of your spirit. Your inner self is like a tuning fork. As I get closer, you will begin to vibrate and echo in your body. Your worries and problems will start to go away, letting you go through the long-awaited change that will happen in my presence. People will double take when they walk into a room and see you and me together. The mood will change without you saying a word. When the enemy shows up, you must firmly command, silence and leave. This is the start of a new act that shows how I have affected your life. I will make my thoughts, feelings, and deeds real through you, which will change the people around you. As the Father puts it, you are a carrier. You carry my light and announce my presence. I'm ready to show up in your life in a unique way. People will stop you and ask, "What smells that?" You will answer, "It's himself. It's the rose of Sharon and the lily of the valley." The Father says it's a new day and your time to come out. Not hiding or being hidden anymore. I'm announcing my presence in your life with power and strength, and everyone will see and agree with my chosen role in your life. Today, God says, my love is an infinite abundance given to you. It is true that you fail, fall, and sometimes bring shame to my goals. I look forward to your success in my kingdom, not your loss. Putting you down or criticizing you doesn't make me feel good. I don't want to feel shame or guilt. When people, even religious ideas that aren't real, try to shame and guilt you, know that I'm here for you. I am your backup and always do what you say first. In what way does it matter that you get criticism? It doesn't matter if they are fasting and praying that you will fail. If I back you, the criticism doesn't matter. So, stay cool and stop thinking about what other people are doing that might get in the way of your goals. Your success is determined by my will, not by what people do. Throughout your lifetime, no one will be able to beat you. People who disagree with your story should not distract you or discourage you. They lied about me when I was on earth. It's pointless to listen to the complaints of people who don't see any good in things unless they help themselves. They lead people who don't know what they're doing, and their tactics and points of view change all the time. You will be set up. You will be around long after the people who say bad things about you are long forgotten. These days, Jesus Christ says that he is a fire that goes from his loins up and down. My hands are on fire, and my feet look like polished metal that was made in a furnace. A blade comes out of my mouth, lit by my power. My eyes look like hot coals that shoot deadly bolts at my enemy. Not only should this way of thinking and this picture show how you see me, but it should also show how your enemy sees you. Do you know that when the enemy looks at you, he thinks I'm looking back at him? He won't be able to tell the difference until you say it. Today, let my confidence be your confidence. Let my promise be what you expect. Show courage and let my authority give every word you speak strength and authority. God says, I am with you. Allow my thoughts to permeate you entirely today, eradicating all weakness and doubt, so that your words and actions may possess the efficacy of my own. Jesus Christ tells you today that some people in your life need to change. Their choices are bad, and even though their future is unclear, it looks bad. They will be sad and ask, why did God do this to me? Your answer should be, this is not God's will. He sent his Son to give you life and abundant life. The Father says that time has not yet run out. Before they are caught by the enemy, I will deliver them. Talk to them directly. I will challenge them with my favor and bless them with my kindness. In line with my word, it is my goodness that makes people turn away from their sins. People who break the law are scared of being judged by religious ideas, which makes them laugh at themselves and do more wrong. The things that change people's hearts are my kindness and sensitivity. Do you want guys to make amends? Do you want to see the people who are getting in the way of their happiness change? Show them your love without any conditions and without expecting anything in return. Because I love you, you will change, and Satan won't be able to do the bad things he wants to do to them. If you let my unwavering love and daily replenished mercy flow through you, you will see the change you have hoped for happen, even in the most stubborn and immoral people around you. Before the video ends, I request you to help me by doing super thanks. Because I don't have house and I have to make my new house.